Welcome back to Car's Reaction. I'm gonna be reacting to mental illness. It was something that I had ran across on my TV, and I'm like, let me react to it. It's about a narcissistic person, but it's codes. So yeah, I'm gonna be reacting to this.
What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. I am your favorite narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, aka Mr. Mental Illness himself, from TikTok and Instagram and everywhere. Today's episode is going to be about the new supply, the new victim, the next person in line for the narcissist and whatnot. So, one of the main questions, I'm gonna jump right into it.
I ain't gonna react to the whole video. I just want to see what it's about.
One of the main questions I get on TikTok is like, should I warn the next supply? Like, I was discarded, he cheated on me, he's a terrible person, he's a terrible father, she's a terrible mother, she's a terrible person, she cheated on me. Should I warn the next person what they're in for? Me, I'm a diagnosed narcissist, y'all. Do not try to warn the next supply. I know you look in
like
your mind, you might be thinking like, I'm gonna be the good person, I'm an empath, I'm gonna warn the next person and let them know what they're in for. Nope, it hardly ever turns out like that. A lot of times it turns out that you end up being an enemy to the next supply, to the new supply, to the new person in the narcissist's life.
I'm sure it's people that do that, but yeah, that's different. I ain't trying to be friends with nobody.
Triangulation. Like, the narcissist is so calculated. We are like so calculated in our moves that we like it's weird. Like, we will literally, like, when we're moving on, we get to the next person, we will literally start bad mouthing you, bad talking you, down talking you to the next person. Like, hey, look.
Yeah, they probably feel like you be hating, so who's doing that?
Hey, look, my ex is crazy. Like, she literally is crazy. That's why I'm with you. That's why I'm not with her anymore. Like, she is a crazy person. Like, we ain't heard you. We didn't fit together anymore. So that's why I'm with you. Like, and she might reach out to you. She might try to bad talk me. That's just the type of person she is. You know, I don't want to I feel weird bad talking her right now, you know? But I just have to let you know to forewarn you that she might reach out to you. So, like, if she reaches out, just know that she's just jealous of us. She wants your spot. She wants me back.
I have reached out to people
don't listen to anything she has to say. So when you
not to be
decide that you
cool
want to
with
be a good person and reach out to the next person, you look crazy. Because
I was lied to.
Is already turned the next person against you. You already have a
tell you about
you don't
them.
Even know it. You think you're reaching out trying to be like, have girl power, boy power, whatever. And you end up looking crazy. You end up looking like the enemy. Like, damn, this person really hates me and doesn't know me. Like, what the hell happened? Like, you end up looking so bad, and the narcissist is smiling the whole time. Like, I know it. And like, look, as a narcissist, we hope that you reach out. We want you to reach out, because guess what happens?
At least he's been who he is, but like
the next person, like you reaching out to the new supply,
you ain't gonna find none that's gonna come out and say that's who they are.
You were going to reach out. We already warned them what you were going to say. So now it looks like we are the honest person to the next supply, to the next victim or whatever. We look honest. Like, hey, look, I told you I wouldn't lie to you. I told you she was going to say this. I told you that she was going to reach out. And look, I'm trying to build trust between me and you. So I told you what was going to happen. And look, it did happen. Now the next person trusts me more because you decided to reach out and try to be a good person and warn them of what I was about to do to them, or warn them what they were in store for. So now you end up like, now I get more trust because of you. And you like, now you have an enemy. She was already an enemy, but now because you reached out, she's more of an enemy because of that.
Yeah,
so
that's fair.
Now it's like that. Well, I told you, so thank you. And now you're wondering, like, what the hell did I do? Like, how did I have an enemy now? Like, what did I do? I was trying to be the good person. I was trying to be the bigger person, and it drives you crazy because you might be a good person. You might actually have good intent. We're trying to save the next person from being a victim of narcissistic abuse or narcissistic personality disorder and whatnot. You might try to save them from that, but now you look crazy. And that drives you crazy. Like, you know, now you might have to co-parent with me and the new person I have in my life. You might have to deal with that now. And it sucks. Like I said, it sucks. But that's how, it's like a setup. It's like a game plan. It's like pathological. It's like so cold and calculated. It just happens. It kind of rolls off the tongue. A lot of people ask me, are you consciously doing this? Like, I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? When I'm doing it, I know what I'm doing. But like, I don't plan. It's like, it's kind of pre-planned.
Yeah, but when is it enough?
At the same time, it's when consciously unconscious, if you can get what that means. It's like, you're just doing it. Like, you know what you're doing, but you don't know why you're doing it. You're just like going through the motions.
But ain't that like playing with people's mental?
So to answer the question, long story short, to answer the question, don't warn a new supply. And like I said, I know it's tough. I know it's gonna be tough because like you might actually be trying to save that person from like stress and struggling and things like that. But like now you look crazy. You already have an enemy because the whole time like, and it really doesn't matter how the relationship ended either. Like you could have discarded the narcissist or they could have discarded you. It all the same way with the next person. You know, it all ends up going the same way with the next person. Like we've already set it up. We've already set the stage for you to come in there and be a character and be a new character in our story. And like I said, you might be a good person. You might be a great person. And you just like, look, I'm going to reach out and I'm help this girl out. And then you end up looking crazy. And now you're mad as hell. Now you're wishing bad on the next person. Now you have an enemy. And a lot of times people like, when you get an enemy, you like, well, you give me bad energy, I'm going to give you bad energy. So now the narcissist is sitting in the middle, have two people fighting over him. And just like, yep. Everybody wants me. This is life. This is how life is going to go. This is how I'm going to live.
Sad.
Now, like I said, now you look bad. Now you look like a bad person, even though you're not a bad person. It's just weird how the narcissist mind works. And I think people like look at me and just like, you're so bad. You're a bad person. I'm like, come on now. I'm like literally giving you my perspective. Like literally telling you what is going on, you know. But people, like a lot of people don't listen to me. So like, the next thing.
So I got a question for him. Like, do he want to be this way for the rest of his life?
A lot of times might
manipulating
like
people.
My phone dropped. Sorry, y'all. The new supply might a lot of times seem like a downgrade from you. You might be a 9, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 10. But the next person I get might be a 3 or a 4, or might be overweight, might be underweight, might not have a good job, might not do this, might not do that. And it just drives you crazy. Like, and it creates confusion in your head. You're like, what the hell did he, like, how, like, what is wrong with me? Like, and you know, people know what they look like. You're like, well, I'm a 10. He moved on to a 5. Like, what, how, why? That's
dumb the whole time.
And you see that feeling right there? That questioning you just did, that's the point right there. That is literally the point. We want you to question yourself, like, because sometimes you might be prettier than us, you might look better than us, you might be more attractive than a narcissist. So how do we hurt you? How do we make you feel bad? How do we make you question yourself? By downgrading, by moving on, by cheating on you with somebody that looks worse than you. Like, what the hell is going on with me? So now the narcissist is kind of dragging you down to the depths.
That's sad. That's crazy. And what he's saying is true. That's crazy.
Now, you might start reaching out to us and asking us these questions. You might reach out to the new supply and ask them the question, like, what the hell? You mean? And you're mad. And you're spreading rumors. Now you're mad. Now you look crazy. And like I said, we moved on. Hey, look, I'm happy with her. I don't know what you have against her, but, you know.
I feel like I'm spending way too much time dealing with other people's problems. How do I set boundaries with them?
Would you like me to?
Things how it is. And like I said, there's no set, like, what's the word I'm looking for? There's no set, like, diagram or, like layout for the next person either. Like, the next person could be exactly like you, could look like you, could act like you, could work with you, could be your friend, it could be your mom. You just never know. It could be exactly like you or somebody close to you. Or it could be, sorry, y'all. It could be the exact polar opposite of you. It could be somebody exactly different than you. Like, your polar opposite. Like, what the hell? And the new supply, like, look, the crazy thing about it is, like, when we are in a relationship with you, you are literally teaching us how to love bomb the new supply. You're teaching us, like, what women or what the next man or what the next woman will really want. So at the beginning of the next relationship, the narcissist is giving the next person everything that you wanted, because we know
that's crazy.
That makes people happy. Yeah. We know that's what people want.
Wow.
We are literally giving them what you want because we know that makes people happy. We know that makes the next person happy. We know that makes you happy. And we can control the next person's happiness. So they're love bombed to hell. They're getting love bombed, and here you come trying to warn them. It's like, hey, he's not a good person. He's faking you. He did this, he doing that. But like, we're in Paris now because you wanted to go to Paris. You told us Paris was, on your bucket list. So we're in Paris. Why you hating on us? And the next person will get mad at you. So now you have an enemy. So that's another thing right there. That's another one of the crazy parts of right there. Like, it's always a setup. You know what I mean?
That is different.
It's always something behind it. There's always something behind the scenes. There's always something going on. Like, you have to prepare yourself. Like, and I know it sounds dark, and I know it sounds like, not. It's it's just it's weird, man. It's weird.
But is he okay with that?
And
Like,
the next supply,
I guess he
like,
can't.
literally get everything that you wanted.
He
and it
can't
would drive
control
you
it. He
crazy.
probably
And
choose
would
not
start
to
questioning
control it.
yourself. You'd be like, why was I not good enough to get that trip? Why was I not good enough to get that car? Why was I this? Why was I that? And you start questioning yourself, and you could become jealous, and you could become enraged, and you could reach out to the next person, and you could let your anger out on the next person. Or you could try to let the anger out on us, and guess what? We've already warned the next person about that. So, hey, I told you she was going to do this, and now we have built trust. You have helped us build trust with the next person by unleashing the anger that was well deserved.
It's crazy because that's him.
It's
Because
just
you're not
crazy how
gonna.
that works. And I was like, I'm not laughing because it's like it's a good thing. I'm just laughing because of how sinister and how weird and calculated that I've been in my life by doing crazy stuff like that. You know what I mean? It is crazy. So now, I hit the 10-minute mark. Like, so now I'm like I did last time. I'm gonna go through my TikTok and read some questions off, and I'm gonna answer them really, really quick. So this question is from fellow mom Mua, M-U-A, one of my faves. She said, how should the old supply handle the new supply becoming a flying monkey? If you want to handle the new supply becoming a flying monkey, don't go through the circus. Don't engage with them. They're going to come and attack you. They're going to smear you on social media. They're going to do everything. Have receipts. Keep the receipts ready, and stay ready. Like, don't, like, if you engage with them with the back and forth, trying to prove a point, trying to prove that your ex is a narcissist, trying to down talk your ex. They've been love bombed. They don't see past the love bomb. They don't see past the shield of the narcissism. They don't know. So now you, like, the more and more you go in, the more and more you look like an enemy. The more and more you look like you just jealous of what they have going on now. The more and more you look like you want what they have. So you want to be a part of a fly monkey? Don't go through the circus. What's another one? I'm gonna read another one real quick. I'm just scrolling through them real quick, y'all. I'm not trying to hold y'all here forever. I'm sorry. What's another one? Sorry. Are they happier with the new supply? Not necessarily. At first, it will seem like they're like the narcissist is happy, but it's really just that going to
Absolutely not. It's something to do.
To get your feel from going to the next
Mess with you and
gas
sad.
station and like we on empty. We need to fill up on this person. Then you train that person. Like we ran this person around the gas. We go to the next person. Like eventually, the mask or whatever they call it, the mask will drop, and then the narcissist will show themselves, and like what you have been trying to tell the next person will come to fruition. You just have to let it be, because you can't force it. Man, you can force it. You can go crazy and get them getting locked up and show up at the house and do all kinds of craziness, but it literally just makes you look bad. The other one, our relationship is not doing good.
Yeah, I've done it. It's crazy.
He's already talking to his new supply, just waiting for me to leave. That could be a definite possibility. Like, he could literally be already in another relationship, and he doesn't want to break up with you because he doesn't want to look bad. Like, he wants to tell everybody else that, hey, look, I gave this relationship my all. I tried my hardest, and we just didn't work out, and she left me. And they can tell the kids, too, like, look, mommy, we're not together anymore because mommy left me before another person because, like, she didn't want to work with the hardest relationship. The whole time, the narcissist already has mentally checked out a relationship. The whole time, gone already. So mentally prepare for that. Recycle supply and why they go back to them. I'm assuming this comment means that, like, the narcissist went back to, like, his ex or the baby mama or whatever.
Lord, keep them away from this.
Because it's easy. It's
For
like
real.
you don't, like, you go to what's common. You go to what you know. But hey, like, the narcissist will literally move on and tell you that they're not happy with the next person. Like, look, I don't know why we didn't work out. Like, me and her, we just don't fit together like me and you did. Like, why am I with her? Like, this is weird. Like, I still love you. I still care about you. Like, to not, and they say stuff like that to not get you to move on, to, like, keep you on the hook. Like, you don't move on because you think there's another chance because you're trauma bonded.
It's not funny. This is crazy. This is the first time I've ever seen something like that.
Get your husband back. So you don't move on. You listen to these lies. The whole time they're happy with the next person, and they're not going to leave him. I'm going to answer like 2 more of these, y'all. Why are they trying to make a new spot into you?
Heart rate's 120, BP's 140/90. Hectic first day, but earning my nurse.
Sorry. Why did they go for a new supply who is just like them?
Disgusting. That's why people got to show me way more. I can't just get into nothing else. You gotta show me a lot. But yeah, I'm gonna stop right there. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on that notification bell. Let me know some videos you want me to react to.
It's just about energy. It has nothing to do with anything else except for